812 fans, how you doing? It's Chavez in the shop again and I want to show you something really cool. This is a really awesome acoustic that you only get to see once in a blue moon. If you got a minute, Google Steve Klein, and you're going to see these really interesting looking guitars. And I've only ever seen one other example in all my years of doing this stuff. The last one I saw was in about, oh man, I'm going to say 1996. So check this out. This is a Steve Klein model. If I remember correctly, this should be a number 45. The models of these guitars delineate the actual width of the body. Very weird, very large, very odd bridge. And these guitars are amazingly unique. And what makes them really, really awesome and unique is not just the actual size, but it's even the bracing internally, which unfortunately I really can't show you, but get a load of that awesome inlay work. Isn't that gorgeous? Oak leaves with mushrooms and this crazy bridge. Nutty thing with this is that the strings anchor right on these little pins. They're held down by these screws and they travel right across these little individual pieces, and the pickups are right inside of here. Very similar to like what you see on some like Wilkinson or the like kind of bridges, or Godin for a good example. But the bridge was designed to maximize volume and tone as much as possible. So the theory is that the larger side here displaces the larger waves in the bass side, and while the smaller one obviously the opposite. And these guitars have like this crazy amazing tone. Now another thing that was real revolutionary about this guitar was, and you can just see it in here, carbon fiber added to the bracing. Makes everything smaller, thinner, and just amazing. Now what also makes this guitar really cool and unique is that, I'm trying to get the light in here for you. Oops. This is the actual neck. And if you look, it's actually a dovetail joint. So this neck actually slides in and then it's bolted in place. Now over the years there's a lot of theories as to you know, what's better for tone. Dovetail, bolt on, you know, regular bolt on to the heel, this, that, and the other. Well, Klein's theory was interesting. Basically, his feeling was, you know what, the real problem with acoustics is that a regular acoustic, there's a dovetail joint here, the neck is slotted in place, and then the fingerboard is glued to the face of the top. Problem is that in time, just like this guitar, we need to reset the neck. So in other words, we need to actually get this angle kicked back just a few hairs, just so that way the playability comes back. And in Klein's theory, and he's right, if you do that with a regular guitar, this section comes down while this stays like this. So next thing you know, you've got what they call the dreaded 14 fret hump, where it looks like this. So as you sight along the neck, it's good, 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 and then flunk, and it just ramps down, and it just looks terrible. So what he did is that he created a neck that runs the entire length of the fingerboard. Now if that sounds familiar, that's because that is the current model NT neck by Taylor. Alright, now you may think Taylor created it, but I'm going to tell you right now, this man was already working on this neck design since about 1969. And again, if you're going to tell me that Bob Taylor had been working on this idea since, you know, the 70s when he started Taylor, no. NT only came out recently, within like the past, I think, 10 years. So, you know, awesome stuff. This guy was really ahead of the curve. And just, you know, really awesome, really cool guitar. Now, you're going to notice also my workbench is, you know, overly protected right now. The gentleman that owns this guitar is the original owner, and he kept it in almost immaculate condition. I really don't know how he did it, but he loves playing it too. So at least this thing gets its exercise. But of course, you know, with something so special like this, we have to take the extra precautions. In any case, so I'd show you the neck when it's off, but, you know, I got a lot of work to do. If anything, I'd say, like, you know, Google it, or if anything, you could even buy the book on this gentleman. I believe it's called The Art That Sings. So give it a look, check it out, and hopefully we'll get a video of the owner, or at least one of my other guys, playing this thing. And anyway, enjoy. Have a good one, guys.